Hidden inside your favorite golden note is a myth, one that perfumers have been recreating for centuries. Hello, and welcome back to Aromatic Adventures by PJ. I'm PJ, and together we will explore the hidden histories of fragrance and discover how scent shapes the way we live, love, and design the spaces we call home. Today's adventure takes us to ancient Greece, where honey was viewed not just as a sweet treat, but a divine substance said to flow directly from the veins of the gods themselves. It was rich in power, healing, and a touch of seduction. The Greeks believed that honeybees were actually messengers between the gods and the humans. Bees were also apparently very, very good at child rearing. They raised Apollo, the god of archery, music, and healing. He is credited as the first beekeeper, and he used honey as his muse of sorts, feeding the soul, inspiring his art. But honey's story doesn't stop there. Honey was also sacred to Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Ancient Greeks used to leave honey at her temples in order to win her favor. They would use honey as an offering to sweeten a romance or mend a heart that's gone sour. The Romans continued this tradition using honey in their festivals for Venus, Aphrodite's Roman counterpart. It was proof that honey was a golden intoxication, something that was powerful but also sweet. And let's not forget Melissa, the nymph whose very name means bee. When baby Zeus was hidden away from his father Cronus, who had this nasty habit of eating his children, Melissa cared for him. While her sister Amalthea fed him milk, Melissa fed him honey, the food of immortality, and every other nymph who fed Zeus was also called a Melissa. Her gift made honey a symbol of divine care, abundance, fertility, a reminder that what's sweet can also have salvation. But Greek mythology was practical too. Enter Aristaeus, the son of Apollo and Cyrene. Aristaeus taught humankind the art of beekeeping and crafting honey. But when his bees died, his crops failed, and his livestock died as well. Desperate, he sought out the help of the nymphs, who taught him sacred rituals that would restore his prosperity and abundance. And it's because of Aristaeus that the ancient Greeks realized that bees weren't just insects, they were essential to life. Honey has always carried that paradox. It's love and labor, seduction and salvation, and in perfumery, it captures that alchemy. It's warm, golden, animalic. It's a scent that bridges the sensible with the sensual. Honey notes are often described as animalic, musky, warm, a little sensual, and it's that duality of the sweet and the primal that makes the notes so magnetic. Perfumers often use honey as a note to blend danger with pleasure. It's often used in fragrances that are meant for seduction. Think of Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal, which is honey blended with fruits and florals. Think of Serge Lutens Miel de Bois, which is honey with a lot of wood notes in it. And of course, Thierry Mugler's Angel, a classic scent often credited as the first true gourmand that included notes of honey, chocolate, and caramel, a personal favorite of mine. When you catch a honey note in fragrance, you're absorbing Aphrodite's allure, Melissa's devotion, Apollo's harmony, and Aristaeus' wisdom, all within one bottle. So, what's the appeal of honey? Well, a lot of it has to do with nostalgia. Think of yourself as a child watching a Winnie the Pooh movie, and he sticks his paw into a giant pot of honey, spelled Hunny, of course, while you're nibbling on a piece of toast that's smothered in melted butter and warm honey. Or there's a comforting note as well. Picture a gray morning and you make yourself a nice cup of tea. And what do you put in there? A couple drops of that golden medicine. In perfumery, honey can walk a fine line. It can be soft and delicate or rich and heady, sometimes even cloying. Its character depends on the origin, so it can be sometimes more floral, sometimes more caramel like, sometimes fruity, and perfumers often use it with orange blossom, narcissus, tobacco as well. So maybe the allure of honey is not its sweetness, but its transformation. Think about it. There's a lot of transformation involved in making it a possibility. Flowers, sunlight, time, and it also evolves on the skin. It can start off really bright and sweet, and then it transforms into something warmer, deeper, more ambery. In my home, I crave a honey scent at this time of year. I think it's excellent for fall and winter because of that nostalgia note, that comfort note. It warms you up. Honey is extremely versatile as a fragrance note. I use it in my home blended with a rose scent. Sometimes rose can be a little too old fashioned, and so I use honey to add a little bit of youthfulness to it. It also works really well with jasmine. I actually have a home fragrance that is honey, jasmine, and pineapple. The combination of those notes is just awesome. Consider the strongly sensual gourmand note like Terry Mugler's Angel. Blend a honey wax with chocolate, with caramel, even throw in some marshmallow for a really, really sweet treat. Consider too earthy notes like moss, cedar, oak. For an innocent and playful take, I love blending a honey note with strawberry or peach. It's very gourmand, but on the lighter side. And if you want to take honey to a sensual territory, absolutely blend it with sandalwood or amber. Excellent, excellent pairings. Honey is so versatile. Honey is also excellent for taking the harshness and the masculinity out of leathery notes or suede notes. Beautiful. So, are you going to add honey to your home fragrance routine so that your home smells like Aphrodite's temple? Are you going to go the gourmand approach, the fruity approach, or the sensual approach? Please be sure to share in the comments. Thank you for joining me on this aromatic adventure to ancient Greece, where we discovered the allure of honey. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Bye for now.